Hey guys, my name is Mithrin, the creator of Tibialyzer. A lot of people have asked me to make a video on what Tibialyzer is and how you can use it, so here it is. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so what is Tibialyzer? As the name suggests, it's a tool that analyzes Tibia while it's running. It collects data while you're playing, like the loot you found or how much experience you gained, and it displays that to you while you're playing in nice overlays. Besides that, Tibialyzer also knows everything there is to know about Tibia and can quickly inform you about, say, what items a creature can drop or what its weaknesses are. Alright, so if you want to use Tibialyzer, you first have to download it. Tibialyzer is open source and it's hosted on GitHub. I'll put a link to the download in the description. You can get Tibialyzer by going to the releases page on GitHub and downloading the binaries, or you can compile it yourself from source if you prefer. But for this video, we'll just download the binaries. Alright, so here's the releases page. At the bottom, you can see that there's a button that says tibialyzer.zip with a version number in there. So just click the button and just download it. Alright, now we have the Tibialyzer binaries. We just have to extract those. So we get this, just put it on the desktop, and close some of these windows. Alright. So now we have Tibialyzer, and now we can just run it. We can open the folder and run tibialyzer.exe, which should launch Tibialyzer. There we go. Now this is the main Tibialyzer window. We can quickly test if it works by typing a command. Tibialyzer works with commands for just about anything. A simple command could be to get information about a creature, say a demon. The command for this is creature@demon. You can type this in the box and click the execute command button, and now we'll see information about the demon. We'll see all the items it drops, the drop rate for these items, and we can click on, like, if we want information about a fire axe, we can see how much gold it's worth, and we can see where we can sell the fire axe. We can also look at the stats of the weakness of the demon, see the task it's involved with, its abilities, its weaknesses. You can see it's weak to ice. You can look at hunts of the demon. You can see you can find demons in the hero cave, etc. You can look at this stuff forever. Of course, we can also find this information on the Tibia wiki, but this is just slightly more convenient because you don't need to open a web browser. Alright, so let's start using Tibialyzer. The first step is to add your character name to the character name box here. Now my name is already here. It's the default name here. But say if your name is not Mithrin, just remove this name and type in your name. I will type in my own name again. Alright, now Tibialyzer will also accept commands from you from inside the Tibia window, so you don't need to type it in this box anymore. So we can type here the same command we used previously, enter, and then we can see the same box pop up. And if we do this full screen, it will overlay the window. I can make it a bit smaller here, so it doesn't block the game window. You can see we can view it while playing the game. Alright, let's go back to the main Tibialyzer window. Here you can customize pretty much everything. It might be a little overwhelming at first because there's a lot of options here, but I will go do a quick tour of some useful options. Alright, so first we have the notifications window. Here you can customize all the different types of overlays Tibialyzer displays. You can customize where they're positioned, how long they should remain positioned, and how many you can have open at the same time. So a simple notification is the loot notification. This displays all the loot you've found. So we do display notification, we can see the loot. Well, we haven't killed any creatures, so there's nothing here, but if you kill creatures, loot will pop out there. And we can change the location. So this is the default location. We can move it to the right or move it to the left, like that. We can also change how long the notification remains open. So if we set this to 1 second, it will fade almost immediately, or we can set it to infinite seconds so it never fades and you have to click it to close it, essentially. You can customize each of the notifications individually. You can customize the damage chart, make it a bit smaller, item information, make it smaller as well, spell information, everything you can think of, all the notifications you can customize here. Alright, now another nice feature of Tibialyzer is that it can notify you when a rare item drops so you don't miss it. in the pop-ups tab, you can customize when that should happen. This is what such a pop-up would look like. Here you can test it with a custom loot message. So here it says loot of necromancer, boots of haste. So if we do pop-up test, you'll see the pop-up appear with a nice necromancer dropping the boots of haste. We can also modify this. So let's say it drops a skull staff instead. This is just to test the pop-ups. Now by default, an item notification appears when an item drops that's worth more than 2,000 gold. But maybe you'd like to be notified in different scenarios. For example, when a wasp drops a honeycomb. We can add the honeycomb item here to the pop-up items, in honeycomb, and now it will be notified when a honeycomb drops. So let's edit the pop-up message a bit, and a honeycomb. Now we can see a pop-up appear when a wasp drops a honeycomb. We can remove this again, and now there's no pop-up. I'm clicking the button, but there's no pop-up because the honeycomb isn't worth more than 2,000 gold. We can of course change the goal to 500, and now a pop-up will again appear because a honeycomb is worth more than 500 gold. So you can customize here how these pop-ups should appear. You can also customize where they should appear. You can customize their size here, so this will make them smaller. This will make them smaller. I just disabled this, so let's put in a fire axe here. I know wasps don't drop fire axe, don't worry. Can make them bigger, can make them really big. You can customize how long they stay, so we can set this to 1 second and will fade immediately, or we can set it to 30 seconds and it will take forever to fade. Let's click that away there. And we can change the location, so if you want it in the bottom left corner instead, you can change that. I prefer the bottom right, but hey, it's your call. And well, that's all the pop-up notifications. You can also get notified on gold cap ratio, anything you can think of. All right, another nice feature of Tibialyzer is the AutoHotkey integration. One of the problems with the standalone client is that you can't really remap your hotkeys. You can only use the function keys, but these are kind of inconveniently positioned, which makes it a bit of a pain to use. But you can remap the keys with AutoHotkey, and Tibialyzer allows you to easily use AutoHotkey for this purpose. So in the AutoHotkey tab, you can set up your AutoHotkey script and use that to remap Tibia hotkeys. Now, if you don't have AutoHotkey installed, you can click this button, download AutoHotkey, and it will download the installer and launch it for you. You can also just go to the AutoHotkey website and download and install it yourself. But this is easy. If you already have it installed, you don't need to do that, obviously. And this box displays the Tibialyzer, the AutoHotkey script that Tibialyzer will launch. So there's some default script here that enables WASD movement and some Tibialyzer commands. So we can start here, start the AutoHotkey. If we have it installed, this should work. And it launches an AutoHotkey script. Now I can move with WASD instead of with the arrow keys. Of course, you can't see it, but I'm clicking WASD. We can shut it down again. We can also add in our own custom options. So for example, I have F1 set to do light healing, etc. So I can do R::, F1. Now it remaps my R key to the F1 key, and my F1 key is light healing. So now if I restart it and I press R, it will do light healing. Of course, the problem is now I can't type using these keys anymore, because if I press R, it will not put an R in the box. It will cast light healing. So for this, we have the suspend feature. If you press by default Ctrl+Enter, but you can customize this as well, the AutoHotkey script will be temporarily disabled. So we can see here I cannot type using WASD, but if I press Ctrl+Enter, you will see this box pop up notifying you that the script is disabled, and now I can type using WASD. And if I press Ctrl+Enter again, it will enable and can again walk using WASD. Another nice feature of the Tibialyzer AutoHotkey integration is that you can hotkey Tibialyzer commands. So as we previously mentioned, Tibialyzer runs mostly off of commands. So you can type creature add demon and it will pop up this. I already showed you guys. You can also type loot and we'll show you the loot pop up. there's a ton of these commands, but you probably don't want to type commands you use all the time a lot. So here in AutoHotkey integration, you can put in your own commands. So there's already some default commands here. So if you press the left square bracket, it will open the loot box if AutoHotkey is turned on. You can also add your own commands here. So let's see, if I press T, I wanted to open, well, let's just use the demon example again, the creature at demon view. And now if I press T, it will open the demon view, and I don't need to type it in. So you can put all your frequently used commands in the box here and use that. All right, so that's a simple demonstration of some of the stuff you can do with Tibialyzer. There's a ton more, but I want to keep this video relatively short. We'll do a short demonstration of an actual hunt. I will first import my own settings because I cannot play Tibia anymore without my set of hotkeys. Right, so I am now importing the settings from my own Tibialyzer version into this one, which takes a while. All right, it's done. Now just relaunch my hotkeys and it should be working. Yes, I have a hotkey for eating brown mushrooms. Let's do it full screen. All right, now let's actually use Tibialyzer for a bit. All right, so one of the nice features of Tibialyzer is you can look at stuff and it will open windows for you. So let's see, I can look at the wyvern and it will open a box informing me about the items a wyvern can drop, like a wyvern fang and a wand of inferno. And I can obviously do the same thing I did previously. I can click to the stats, see the weaknesses, etc. You can also look at items, and we'll show you where you can sell the items. So if you have, for example, a loot bag filled with items, and you want to know where can I sell these Oriental shoes? Well, the answer is Rashid, and he's in Swarground today because it's Monday. You can view the location. There's also, by the way, updates. You can see all the items you can sell to Rashid, all the quests he's involved in, etc. The possibilities are endless. All right, this is a nice summary view. Now you can see if I actually kill these creatures, just use a sudden death rune there. This is how I always hunt wyverns. You can see that the loot updates. So this wyvern dropped 40 gold pieces. Here you can see my total loot is now 40 gold pieces, and you can see in the recent drops, the wyvern dropped 40 gold pieces. And the second wyvern dropped a dragon ham and 3 gold pieces. And this will get updated as you play. So let me just reset this and do some hunting down here. Reset clears all the loot, by the way. All right, so let's kill some of these things. You can see as I'm killing them, the loot is updated automatically. So I'm killing these creatures. You can see the recent drops update. You can see more information here. You can see the items I've used so far, which is a couple of avalanche runes. I haven't used any potions yet because I had full mana. You can see the total waste I have in terms of items used. The time I've been hunting, which is not that long, 30 seconds. And the items they're dropping. See the experience per hour I currently have, which matches the experience per hour of the Tibia client exactly, by the way. But this is more convenient because you don't need to mouse over. It tells me how much gold I found in total. All right, so let's test the pop-up thing for a bit. What's an item they drop a lot? Bone. They drop a lot of bones, right? So I want to be notified when a bone drops. So let's kill some more bone beasts. Maybe this guy will drop a bone if we're really lucky. No, he dropped a bony tail. There should be some more bone beasts. I hope some of these drop some bones. Skull. Oh, he dropped a bone. And I can see there's a pop-up for a bone. Of course, for a bone, it's not useful. But if you... some more bones. Just remove this real quick again. For bones, it's not useful, but if you... but it is useful if you are killing a lot of creatures very fast and you want to be informed when actual rare items drop, like steel boots or whatever, boots of haste. I don't know. When a valuable item drops, you want to be informed because it's hard to see. All right, so that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Maybe I'll make another video explaining some of the more advanced features of Tibialyzer. And thank you guys for watching.